This video is going viral with 20 million views for apparently breaking the laws of science. People are completely baffled as to how this mirror is seeing this object despite the fact that it is behind a paper. Now, obviously, I'm currently using all my strength to not jump out that window. Now, TikTok and science has never really gone together because science actually requires some logic and understanding. Meanwhile, TikTok requires a negative IQ and a non-existent attention span. Today, we have officially reached a new low. Take a look.
Wild thing. Look at this.
Oh my god.
How does the mirror know that that's there?
That's creepy.
No, that's not creepy at all, actually. That's what I call basic properties of light and properties of a mirror. Listen, I haven't had a physics class in about 6 years. I'm a freaking YouTuber, okay? Probably the dumbest bunch of people out there. And even I can tell you what's wrong in this video. Number one, I think we need to establish this as a precedent. The mirror is not sentient, okay? It is not creepy. It's not a supernatural force or a human being behind the mirror somehow controlling it. It does not actually have eyes. It is not a ghost that is actually spying on you. There is no mirror world or alternate dimension where people exist in the mirrorverse and that are actually looking at you, okay? The way a mirror shows an image is through this fascinating concept called reflection of light. I know, insane concept if you got past middle school.
Know that that's there.
Okay, let's try this. All right, let's try this out. What? Are you serious?
This clip actually has 20 million views, by the way, because people in TikTok are so shocked that this could possibly happen that they're going up, you know, staying up at 2 a.m. and trying to actually try this in their own mirror. I don't know, guys. Maybe my mirror has a spirit inside it where I can see this sort of insane phenomenon. Okay, so before we sustain any more brain damage, let's bust out the old diagram here, okay? Back to physics class. Believe it or not, this is not a discovery. Science has already encountered this. It's called a mirror and paper experiment demonstration. You see, what's actually happening here is that you can imagine the light rays going from the eye to the mirror, reflecting off of it, and creating a virtual image inside the mirror. And by that manner, it seemingly bypasses the object. So believe it or not, the mirror is not actually seeing anything, but it's actually reflecting the light off your damn eyeballs that, you know, you're seeing.
What?
I love the what reaction. Like, it is amazing what people will be amazed by. You know how back in the day, these magicians would show up and amaze all these kids? They sometimes do it now as well. If you do like a legitimately cool magic trick, I will stand by all these other kids and I will applaud you, okay? And it pissed me off that these low IQ freaking kids were being impressed by this sloppity performed magic, right? Yes, I was a party killer. Yes, I was a dickhead. I knew how they did it, and I get it, right? Even if you know how they do it, you shut the hell up, okay? Because everybody else is having fun. Well, if you want to have fun, you can suck my ass, okay? I'm not gonna sit there and pretend to be like, good job, magician. Like, no. If you're stupid and you get easily tricked, okay, it makes me mad. I don't know why I have this ridiculous character flaw where, like, if somebody believes in horoscopes, I get mad on their behalf. Like, they should be allowed to enjoy what they want and all that stuff. But I cannot stand the, I'm a Gemini, so I shoplift on Tuesdays. No, Nancy, you're a freaking reject. That's what you are. Now, there's actually another image that's going viral of Mario apparently breaking the laws of physics this time. But before we get to that, I just wanted to remind you guys that this has been happening forever. If you guys have been watching me for a while, a similar thing happened about 2 years ago. One of the first videos I ever made about TikTok was about how everyone was convinced that snow isn't real and that it's a government conspiracy because snow melts differently than traditional ice cubes. There were literally viral videos of TikTokers putting a lighter to a snowball, and after seeing that no water was being produced, they concluded that it was a government plot.
Our government and Bill Gates. Thank you, Bill Gates, for trying to fucking trick us that this is real snow. You'll see, it's not melting.
The hell?
And it's going to burn. Snow don't burn. No water, no dripping, no nothing. If I put this shit in the microwave, it's going to start sparking because there's metal mixed in it. So you see that?
No way.
No melting.
So basically, people didn't understand that the ice was actually melting into water, but the water was receding back into the snowball. And rather than actually Googling the answer, they come up with these ridiculous theories about Bill Gates producing snow and putting metal in that snow to somehow track them. Why would Bill Gates spend his time converting you, a brain-damaged TikToker, into someone even more brain-damaged? He doesn't need to do that. Your peak IQ was 7. If you were locked up in a cell, the cell would become dumber. I genuinely don't understand why people think they are so important that the government is gonna spend all this time trying to mess with them, bro. Like, you are not that important. Nobody cares about you. The pigeons are not spying on you. The snowballs don't have metal in them. Like, calm down. Like, this insane self-importance is just diluting their thinking. They actually hypothesized that the char on the snowball was not because of their own goddamn lighter, but because of hidden metal within the snowball.
Now time to check if this has metal in it. Oh, hold on. It's this snow that we got from outside. Let's see. Are you recording?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe it doesn't have metal in it, but we still think it's fake.
Yeah, it's fake.
Fake snow.
Because
Not
when
real.
we put a lighter up against it, it turned black.
And there's a reason the stuff is consistently going viral, because people want to believe that they are actually smart. Because if I discover something and I know something that people don't really know is commonplace, I am unique and I am special, which is what every TikToker wants to feel like. So what I wanted to illustrate is that even in 2 years on the internet, we have somehow gone backwards. We are actually seeing people get stupider and stupider as the years pass by. And I feel like this channel is going to be like this archive that students are going to study in 2077 of how humanity's IQ literally dropped in half. Anyways, back on topic, we got this Mario image, which is essentially the same concept, except they've just put it on a surface and they're just baffled because the paper is covering it, obviously. A lot of people are just disappointed in the comments. We got, the Chinese are winning. I think the mirror is watching you. Clearly a troll, at least I hope at this point. This person says the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Basically, I don't know, implying that the school hasn't taught you this, but I don't know what school people went to because my school specifically taught me the laws of reflection in physics class. That was like a mandatory thing I had to learn. Someone told the mirror. Now, people are also arguing about the lateral inversion of mirrors. They never use that word, obviously, because then they would understand it. But basically, they're saying, why do mirrors only flip from left to right and not up and down? And I feel like if I got into that rabbit hole, this video would take much longer. And honestly, I feel like I've suffered enough brain damage, so I'll leave that one for the comments. Click this video or your future child becomes a TikToker.